Hello, hello. Just getting started. Alright. Double checking this. Yeah, it didn't decide to do anything strange. Okie dokie. Alright, loading. This should be fine, right? Well, whatever it is, continue. Yeah. Let's see, I think I'm in the middle of a quest. Honestly. Oh, I do need to replant things. Not that much can be done with replanting purposes. Alright. Hello! To a regular visitor, thank you for the first time chat. Thank you for the early greeting. And yes, pleasure to formally meet you on my own stream as well. And thank you for being one of my sister's stuff sisters. Anyway, so, how are you? Alright. I hope you are well. Alright, let me see. I need 3 of these. And I'm gonna do this. Fair enough. It is very early here. As well. But yes, it's a pleasure having you. Alrighty. So, I need to get more stuff. I just have it. Pet my critters. Fair enough. That is... yeah. Oh, I already did this. Okay, I already pet everything. That's why I have nothing. I was so confused. It's fine. I'm pretty used to such things. Do I have any seeds, or do I need to buy more? Hiyo, Dwagon! And yes, we do have a regular visitor here. But how are you, Dwagon? Alright. See, let's try to pick what am I gonna... And hello, Mr. Failure. How are you as well? Alright. What was I gonna do? Alright. Well, as always, I think that that's a good thing, so I'm glad to hear that. Still never sure. Oh, so I'm sorry, Suna. I'm keeping you from going onto the bed. I'm sorry. That's fine. It's a pleasure to see you. And, yeah, bye-bye. Hope you have a good evening. / day. Alright, Okie dokie. The answer is... me and my distraction didn't notice. But no. Okay, I have nothing I can plant. So, I'm going to probably need to go to... That's fine. Anyway, it is a pleasure having you. Either way. Favorite animal. I liked that I could pet the animals in this one. How far am I? I should be at the same point as my sister, as Hedge. I believe. Since story-wise, I have to go fight, well, I'll just be honest. I don't know if you so I guess potentially spoilers, but currently I am trying to, I am just in front of fighting Geist. Because I fought Geist and I've lost twice. Other than that, I started working on some of the story quests because I want to get Braca and That is true. I definitely am going about it a very different way because I started working on story first, and as you can see, I'm barely into winter, but I had everything technically story-wise before her, but she's got way more field and stuff. Probably. That's almost guaranteed from what she said to me about the relationships. I need to figure out how to continue this one, though, and I'm working on that. But I haven't got loaded, so I can't figure her right now. But this is also to fight Geist. I need her to get my own stuff leveled up. I need her and to her and him rather, to level up my party more. And also she's probably like at a higher level. Well, form is default. I'm not trying to get a form. I'm working on him because yeah, I've got tea with horsetail tea, which helps, and I've got coffee, and I've got a snack. But my tea has milk and honey. Lots of honey. For my throat. And honestly, I would be better, but I did push it. I've been pushing it a bit too much, going out and all that. It doesn't matter. I think Dwagon understood that. Dwagon doesn't care. It's just funny. Yes. And technically, at least according to an article I found, although that wasn't what I was looking for, I just wanted to know how many chapters there were. It was like, oh, you can marry one of them. And I'm like, what? That's not what I'm trying to do. Especially not with Azel, because I feel bad for Azel. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I am going to probably go get some things in... Wait, that's the wrong one. Argene. And try to figure out if I can't talk to the innkeeper now. Well, I would pick Braca just because I feel like Braca's the most realistic and tsundere. Honestly. I can honestly answer that now. The rest of them I do not understand in a lot of ways. Like, Shrika's just willing to trust you outright in her storyline. Well, I don't know if you actually can. I just know I saw an article was there. Yeah. But what I was going to say is, like, with Shriek, like, every single other person, they just trust you with their issues, like, right out the bat. It doesn't matter. Except for maybe Emo, because I haven't done Emo yet. I will do Emo, but... Braca's like, it's my business. Why do you care? So, I find myself enjoying his storyline for the most part, because he's just realistic. In a lot of ways. Anyway, I don't know if you actually can, because I wasn't looking into it too deep, because I was like, I don't want to know, like... Yep. Well, technically, actually, no. The person who owns the farm is most likely dead and missing. So that's the real question. Is where is the person who owned the farm beforehand? And basically what really happened is we were told to go there because he didn't want to deal with us in the Yeoman. He doesn't own the property either. So, technically... Yeah. See, I'm supposed to talk to the innkeeper, but I can't figure out how. And I checked here. And again, like I said, I don't like looking things up because I like to know things for the most part. Where Braca has gone, I do not know. But from, like, it's like, how do I find him? For the express purpose of talking about... If I had to recommend one thing about Argene, it'd be the nighttime view. Well, therefore, technically marriage. At least as close as this post-apocalyptic world gets. I mean, that's the thing I'm really left with in this game. Because it's like, it's trying to push, oh, it's a fantasy world. It's like, no. This is a post-apocalyptic world that's just, yeah. Exactly. Yeah, that's true. It's a post-apoc fantasy world. I guess you could say it like that. With robot mages, yeah. That is definitely true. Because, and like, I mean, like, it's like, I'm looking at it, it's like everyone you can have interactions with, you can declare that it's just like, nah. Nah. But no, I would pick Brock, just because I feel bad for Brock. As well, like, I mean, he's got sadness in his life. But, no, what I'm really trying to figure out right now is to finish the current, part of Braca's quest, where it says to go speak to the innkeeper, which is this guy right here. And all he says is, welcome, make yourself at home. And it's like, then what am I doing? Meet the RG innkeeper. Yeah. Well, I mean, in his case, it turns out his entire town was killed in front of him. I mean, and heck, he doesn't even get to have revenge because when he finally, because that's the thing, like his storyline wise, the fourth one, he finally catches up with the other individual, the other than Kierkegaard. It turns out someone already killed him, so he doesn't even get his revenge. No, I did meet Braca first, which is why it's telling me to meet the innkeeper. That's why I was like, I can even go into his rooms, but it doesn't care if it'll load. Or maybe, no, or his storage room here. I don't know. Because I talked to Braca, and that's when it told me to go to the innkeeper, and I was like, well, if I have to do that first. Because the innkeeper's worried about Braca. I might have to look it up, though, because I really don't know what to do with it. Like, I would think, like, I've tried going behind the inn, but you can't really go behind the inn. Like, you think you can, but you can't. It's like, there's room. I tried going in every room. Got around back to see, is there anything back here? No. And it has to trigger somewhere else. I just don't know where, because it doesn't show on the map as well. It's fine. I will check eventually. I just don't know where to look. Oh, wait. I wonder if he's in Leith. By any chance. Because map-wise, he's not here. Ah, got it. Well, that explains a lot. Although I don't know why I wouldn't be able to... Well, oh wait, what am I doing? I should have gone and bought the ingredients I needed. Oh, it was in her gene. Yeah. I can at least do with Crest, even though Crest does nothing but give me useful items. But that's why I do her. Because I get hermit roots and things, and I'm like, I wouldn't know. Yep. That is, definitely seems to be a bit of a bad design, I would agree. But, I mean, to be honest, they probably assumed that you would not be trying to get this, like, and it's also possible I might be able to meet him anyway, I just want to know where to look. Alright, where's Cress? There's Cress. I might as well complete her storyline, though. Oh, Artaku. You read my letter. Mm-hmm. Is this about the patient? Yes, that'll speed things up. He just passed away a few days ago. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, that's true. I won't deny that. I do question that. Like, I could tell that it's Japanese, though, because there's so many things where I'm like, storyline-wise, the wording doesn't make sense. But, anyway. After what I found in the diary, I went and spoke to the patient and his family. I proposed the idea of changing his medication to alleviate his symptoms instead of trying to cure them. I was surprised at how quickly they came to the decision. I guess it was only me who was wrestling with the problem until the bitter end. No duh. You tried your best, Cress. The fact is, it's not a disease. This is the thing that's bothered me about the Cress storyline. She's trying to cure this disease, and I'm like, it's not. It's particles in their lungs. You cannot cure that. Oh, are you trying to cheer me up? Effectively causing a form of asthma and bronchitis. Yeah. It's fine. There's no need to worry or cheer me up. I did all I could as a doctor. So there's nothing to be depressed over. Honestly, I don't mind that so much now that I know that that's a thing. Like, true. I'm a terrible liar. It's hard not to feel overwhelmed every time I'm unable to save someone's life. But my point is, she's trying to cure it like it's a disease. And this is why she keeps running into issues instead of assuming it's abrasions on the lung caused by particles within the lungs. Because she's not treating the problem the way it's supposed to be, she's instead assuming it's a disease. That's where I'm going with it. It's weird that she can't understand that part. She's like, when it says some things can never be cured, like, her dad inevitably meant because it wasn't a disease. But she still takes it as, well, I guess he just... Sorry to feel overwhelmed every time I'm unable to save someone's life. There's never an occasion where I don't fully realize my own incompetency, despite doing everything I can to help. Yeah. I do as well. My biggest thing, I'm like, okay, I'm this far into your storyline, and you even told me you won't charge me, yet you charge me ridiculous amounts of money. Well, if you're there to help me. There was nothing we could do. It was all for nothing. But I don't think I also questioned her choice in dress. In a lot of ways. And I'm very glad she's always wearing a coat, because otherwise this game would never be teen. Excuse me, is Dr. Cress available? Oh, is everything okay? I'm sorry to drop by so suddenly, but I really need to speak with you. About your brother, right? Yes. Look, Doctor, I want to tell you... I'm sorry. Well, she's not the only one that does that. I mean, when you consider the mayor gave you alcohol out of his secret stash. Pardon? I'm so sorry. I wasn't able to save your brother. She's probably at this point like, there was nothing to do. You tried. Please don't apologize. You gave my family exactly what we had hoped for. What? My brother was smiling even before he died, because he was hopped up on drugs. Neither me nor my parents expected to see him smile again. He was able to say goodbye to his friends. He spoke to everyone who had ever treated him with kindness. His illness had made him give up on doing a lot of things. But he was able to do them all anyway. I don't know. I made it easier for him to come to terms with his own death. Yeah. You helped him do that, Dr. Cress. I mean, The fact is, it's like the scene, it's like so emotional and dramatic, but it's like, but reality. I wanted to thank you, for giving my brother the time he had left. I guess I'll just say there wasn't any reason to be sad. Anyway, that's all I want to say. Because, I mean, in reality, it's like... there's no need to thank me. I wasn't able to do anything. Honestly, the only places where I really get annoyed at the fact that there's a lack of, like, items or, like, conversational choices are when I'm like, but I wanted to just give Arya to them and be like, I had nothing to do with this. I don't... Let's see, but I appreciate the sentiment. I'm sorry for taking so much of your time. I'll be heading home now. Like I said, I've gotten pretty used to the idea of, like, the choices don't matter in our JRPG in that way. Thank you for listening. Mostly because it's like... They made this game run on Switch, for Pete's sake. No, of course. Take care. The first time I ever played one, I was annoyed, because I was like, then why give me the option, but... Hey, Artaku, can we talk outside a moment? Meet me in the place behind the mayor's house, where you can see the sea slide. Like, for me, I think the thing that I'm okay with it is it's like, if they have, at least they're both effectively going to lead to the same choice, unlike in a lot of other games where it's like, even if you say no, it'll just keep the story from moving forward and you having you say no. Whereas if it's a technical railroad, you're not stuck having to just finally go in and say yes. To move on. Yeah. No, I do know. And I don't disagree. I'm just glad they chose to put it on Switch is what I meant. Because I quite liked the idea of the game. And honestly, I'm not as shocked at the railroading when yeah. What I was gonna say is, if you, music-wise in the spring dungeon, something that surprised me. Well, I finally figured out, but basically, part of the spring dungeon's music, I would say, at the very least, takes a lot of inspiration from another JRPG. I actually quite love that definitely railroads you to Kingdom Come. But I do love it to death. But it's like, it's the town song for that game, so I was just like, meh. I'm not shocked, I'm just glad they don't make me get stuck going, I can't move forward in the story because I refuse to say yes. You could still have them be like, oh, I'm sure that that's not what you really meant. Like, I wouldn't mind that. No, like, instrument-wise, I would have to, it's very difficult to show you. I guess I'll just show you. It's been a while since I came out here to calm down. I've been wound so tight doing research at Courier the whole time. Make sure you relax. It's like, reality is you should relax. But, like, even the sound, it's like, normally I would say the same, like, melody line. It's a very specific thing. Yeah, I think I will. I'm sorry about what I said before, about your help being pointless. It wasn't true at all. And without you, I wouldn't have found meanings to alleviating the patient's symptoms. And now I'm realizing that her skirt is even more disturbing. If I was left because of you. So thank you, for sticking by me. It's an honor to work beside you. No, I do agree. I mean, when I say inspired, it sounds like it was literally ripped from the one game. Cress's skirt. Or rather, lack of skirt. I didn't realize. She turns back around. Who didn't expect to receive a word of thanks from his younger sister? I expected her to hold a fierce grudge. I realize it's more like her... I feel like that just... I think she was grateful. See, if you look at her skirt there, it's not a skirt. It's a piece of cloth wrapped around her with a pin holding it together. Yeah, I think so too. We were able to let the patient spend more time together with his family. It's just like my dad said. Doctors can't cure everything. Yeah, because this was... I used to hate those words, but they would push me to never give up. That's true. I'm just saying, I was like, that's not... Like, I just meant her whole outfit, it's like, I don't even know how it's sticking together. When I just realized, it's just literally some string holding everything together. It's literally how they designed her dress. I had it wrong way round. I was just like, wait. It's because we can't cure everything that we need to think more about what the patient can do for the patient. That is exactly it. Get together with the reading. Yeah, that's definitely. That's why my dad strove as a doctor. So you figured it out in the end? I don't think you did, but I mean, see, you can see with this, like, they never show her like this, really. So I didn't realize it is literally just being held together by T rating. Honestly, I can't say for sure. It'll be a long time before I get an answer. Like, I knew the sides of her outfit are definitely unexpected. But I finally understand. You hear that, Dad? I'm going to follow in your footsteps. I just didn't realize not even the skirt. So I'd like you and Mom to keep watching over everyone. Dim, the people of Leith and Artaku too, which is also what tells me this has to be a post-apocalyptic world from the beginning. Because otherwise, if this was a medieval world, she couldn't wear anything like that. So I'm going to keep giving everything I got. That's fine. That is fair. Alrighty, Pyroliquid. It's been a pleasure having you. Hopefully. It's been a pleasure talking to you as well. So, yeah. I hope you have a very good night, girl. A good sleep. Because I don't know, because you're saying it's not night, really, but... So, a good day's sleep or a good night's sleep, whichever it ends up being, and I hope you have a good day. And, yeah, bye-bye. Alright. So, yeah, the outfits are unique, though. Now what to do? You still here, Dwagon? Alright. I have no quests in Leith. Thank you. And I do think my throat will get better, but yes, thank you. I honestly just need to stop talking all the time. Outside of streams. And stop going outside. Alright, what to do now? I need more tea. I have tea. I need to drink my tea. Alright. But some of the riches I worked for are. That I forgot to work on. Alright. Let's just go here. I think there's crawlers here. But yeah. Now I just need to figure out where they are. Yeah. This is the way to go, I think. down here. Nope, they're not crawlers. They're definitely not crawlers. Figuring out where crawlers are is the definitively an annoying thing to do. I will say that. But air elementals are always good. They always give good things, right? I just don't remember where I could fight crawlers. I honestly don't. What? What are you talking about? I guess I could fight that guy. Oh, they're, I think, this guy, right? Or do I need to fight them somewhere else? Quest. Nope, they're called crawlers, so it's not here.
I think I can handle this one.
I do too. I just don't think I want to. But you know what? Just in case.
Let's get this over. Not a bad decision.
Okay. Well, I can't really quite fight that yet, now can I? Anyway, are you still here, Dragon? I'm just choosing to lurk. I'm just curious. Alrighty. It just... Thank you. I just wasn't sure. It's... Yeah, I'm feeling sleepy. Where am I going? Yeah. Alrighty, I need to figure out where I can go for crawlers. I think there's crawlers in... Where are they called crawlers? I mean, obviously they're above land. I had 2 kitties today, by the way. But they're just being quiet little cute cuties, so that's why you don't know. But, I have a Lisana. That's fine. I just wasn't sure, and I tend to end up talking differently when I'm not sure, and I figured I'd just ask. Mostly because I just get distracted easier. Anyway. But hey, I get unstable internet. I understand that one. Alright. And then my sandwich. By the way, I've been wondering, because I saw that my sister will post on her Discord when she starts. Do you want me to start doing that? I meant to ask yesterday, but I just forgot by the time. Because of my oh, I got a letter from Shrika.
See you later.
So I was just curious, because I don't know if Twitch decided, like, then I might do that. Our next steps. Yeah, I'm not going to the temple right now. Then I will probably do that in future. I'm not doing it tonight because I'm already 30 minutes in. I mean, I could, but I think it's a little late in the day for that. Unless you disagree. What have I got? I mean, I'm good either way. Yeah, 3 of these. But I was thinking of doing that, and I will do that from now on. Because, yeah, I know that there are certain those that probably don't. Alright. I gotta pet these guys. Get the milk. Gotta do this. Gotta pet this guy. Oh wait, I wonder. Can I? I can! Oh. That's brilliant. Only one time of the year you can get the chest. I would never have guessed. Earns money when shipped. Well, hopefully it's worth a lot. Because that was just... Alright, now to figure out where crawlers are. They must be somewhere. Alright.
Bye-bye.
Let's try here, because I know there are something called a crawler here, I believe. I just don't know if it's the right kind. Is it telling me what I need? Actually, I'll double check, because I might have just missed it. Yeah. No statements about crawlers. Alright, I'm gonna try here. And then I'll try the silent cave, because that's the other place I would assume they would be. Alrighty. Up we go, and over. We go over and go up. Okay. So I think there is a crawler here. Maybe I should have gone farther in. Oh, I could fight that guy.
I think we can handle this one.
I do too. There we go.
Back me up.
Yep, I already know I could beat this guy actually. I'm just gonna beat him. Move. Okay, what's up? Sleep razor bill. Oh, I got a defense ring. What's that? What's the question? Alright. Nope, not these guys. I don't care about these guys. I mean, it's all like they can hurt me, but you know. It's over here. Oh. Interesting.
Lost souls find repose.
I could repair that. I just didn't kind of want to be. I wanted to be an elf.
Piece of cake.
I like elves. I think they're cool. Honestly. But other than that, I really didn't have I just, for one, I didn't specifically like focus in on what's popular in the VTuber kind of setting and stuff because I was just like, yeah, okay, so this is a crawler. Cool.
Your judgment day has come.
Right. Like I said, I really didn't have, no. No, it doesn't count that. So it has to be the ones at the cave then. Anyway, I just didn't focus on that kind of thing, so I guess. I mean, it's a boring answer, and I know it. It's just... I just didn't care about what's popular. I wanted to do what I wanted to do. I mean, I also didn't bother to apparently try and build up an audience over any period of time. It's I've said it before. Basically, it's just because I'm super pale in real life. Like, for me, I can't. Oh, I forgot that. You know what? That's fine. But, like, I go in the sun and I burn. I don't tan. The tannest I've ever been was only because the water was rusty. And literally, it's just like hard water, but that's it. So I am so pale, literally, that you know the whole blue blood thing where you can see the blood veins through the skin. Like, I have that. So I was just like, I'll go to the extreme, and my skin is blue because I thought it was fine.
See you later.
In all honesty, the reality is it's miserable to be so pale. Because I always burn everywhere. But yeah, that was really about it. It was
Bye-bye.
sunlight. Yeah, sunlight is evil. Well, not that it's evil. It's just it does kill. Definitely. I am a lobster. Which ones? I've got a couple different ones. Like the idea I was going for was like a fantasy world. Originally my plan, ironically, was I wanted to do, I wasn't planning to be a VTuber. But instead being like a fake tourist, if you will, to different places. Like on my Twitter, you can see where I'm in a town called, I can't remember right now, but I liked but basically the idea would be that I would go to different places and I'd describe them. The flying fish, let me see. Because they do have names, it's been a while, and I need to figure out which ones you're talking about, because I have so many types of flying fish in the artwork. Here. Do you mean the big blue ones that look kind of like sharks? Do you mean the ones that are little and pink at the top? Do you mean the ones that are being eaten by the ones that look kind of like sharks? Or do you mean the ones that are my favorite, that are the green with blue stripes, or the pale green with blue stripes? Because they're all different kinds of fish. I'm going to assume you mean the ones that kind of look like sharks, then, because so the blue ones probably. They are, what should I call them? I guess cactus, I guess? I mean, obviously they're not real. But, I think that I call them cactus. No specific reason. Like, I didn't have a specific like, naming sense in that kind of way. But basically, they eat the little ones, the reevies. And they'll eat anything else, too. It's just that they like the reevies. That are the tiny ones that are being eaten. Yeah. I had to go check to make sure I was right about the names, because I haven't been asked about them in so long. I honestly, I didn't even think about it. I don't think Baby Sis even cared. So, but yeah. If they're the ones you're referring to, then yeah. Yes, that's just that part of the world in which there are flying fish, which is,
Piece of cake. I'm highly capable, you know.
basically it's a forest town. It's the ocean of trees. So instead of them being like your normal water fish, they're flying fish, in the literal sense. But that's why it's also called the ocean of trees, because of the nature, because the flying fish. Although I don't think I ever actually gave a specific name to that forest, other than that it was the ocean of trees. As in the little town, this is how detailed this picture is. There's a tiny town in, obviously you can kind of see it, but, and that one is the, I don't remember. I don't have